Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to use AI assistant for handling customer inquiries in retail. So let's suppose I am running a business and I am receiving many inquiries on my WhatsApp. I was manually replying to all of the queries and this was consuming a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process and I've created a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now here, with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, I have created an AI agent, and as soon as a user sends me a message, automatically the reply will be sent to this user based on the query which they have asked for. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process of how you can create this AI agent and WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can use and create an AI assistant in Pabbly Chatflow to reply to our retail inquiries. And for this, I have created this AI agent with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. And now we are going to test this once. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to send some message like, "Hey, I want price of Samsung headphone." So I'm going to wait for the reply here. And here it is. I have received this reply. Here are the prices for Samsung headphones, wired headphone, wireless Bluetooth headphone, noise cancelling headphones. So I'm going to ask my next question like, can I exchange a dress for a different size? I'm going to send this message and a question and let's wait for the reply here. So it says, yes, you can exchange a dress for a different size within 15 days of purchase, subject to stock availability. Here are the steps to exchange. So this is how my AI agent is replying to all my queries. And now to learn how to create this AI agent with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to see how to create an AI assistant for the retail inquiry. For this, I'm going to open my Pabbly Chatflow, and to visit Pabbly Chatflow, we are simply going to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Chatflow account. But before we sign in, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly Chatflow. Now, after browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Chatflow account. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free every month. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Chatflow Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard. Now, if you want to learn how you can add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this Add WhatsApp Number. You can use this WhatsApp Connect to connect your WhatsApp with Pabbly Chatflow, or you can use a manual token to connect this WhatsApp to Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to learn how you can do this, then please check out our YouTube channel, and I have also provided the link in the description. Now, to create an AI agent, on the left hand side, you can see all these options. So we have all these options of inbox, contacts, team queues, templates, broadcast flows, AI assistant, activity log, settings, and get help. And we have created a detailed video on all of these features. You can visit the YouTube channel and then you can check out the playlist of this Pabbly Chatflow. Now, to create an AI agent or an AI assistant, on the left hand side where you can see this AI assistant, I'm going to open this option. And here I have landed towards this AI assistant. You can see the total AI assistants, active AI assistant and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, I simply need to click on this Add AI Assistant. Let's open this now. So here first I'm going to name this AI assistant as AI assistant for handling customer inquiries in retail. And then I'm simply going to click on this Add AI Assistant. Now, as soon as I add this AI assistant, I have landed towards this page. We have all the options on the top: AI instructions, knowledge source, AI interface, and the styling. Now, from here, we are going to start creating this AI agent or the AI assistant. So, first one is that AI instructions. First, we have to select the instruction type, and I'm going to select it as AI agent. And as soon as I select the instruction type, the instructions are mentioned here. You can elaborate the instructions according to your choice, and then we have to select this temperature. As we improve or increase this temperature, the AI sends or creates a creative response. So the more we increase the temperature, the more creative response we get. I'm going to keep it as 0.7, and then I'm going to select the AI to use as OpenAI, and then I'm going to select my model as GPT-4o mini. I'm going to enter my API key here. And after adding my API key, I'm simply going to click on this connect, and here OpenAI key saved successfully. We have to make sure that we add the API key, and then we have to click on this connect. If we do not connect this, we won't be able to perform the next steps here. So here in the AI assistant setting, we have this header message. If you want to add the header message, you can toggle on this button, add the header message, and same goes for this footer message, stop keyword, retry, attempt, and the fallback message. So whenever my AI agent does not understand the question and does not have the knowledge of replying to the query, then this fallback message is going to send to the user. Now, after adding all these details, I'm going to go towards the next option, which is this one, knowledge source. So in the knowledge source, I'm going to select it as upload file. I've already downloaded a knowledge base. I'm going to click on this cloud, and then I'm going to select that knowledge base. I'm going to open this, and I'm going to upload this particular file. So here file uploaded and proceeded successfully. I have uploaded this file in .txt format, but you can also upload this in PDF format. Now if I open my knowledge base which I have created, you can see that I have provided the complete details. All the details, all the general questions, retail inquiries questions asked by my customers, and then I have added specific questions also. Now here, as you have seen that in the real-time example while we were checking this, I have added this question. So here we have added the specific question also, specific product knowledge also, so that whenever someone is going to ask me the product, about the product, like the size, the brand, the color, something like that, is it in stock or not, I update my knowledge base according to that, and then my AI agent is going to reply to whatever I have added in this particular knowledge base. So here I hope this is very clear to you. We have to also update our knowledge base so that whenever my customer is going to ask me the question, they gets the updated knowledge. So if something is not in the stock, my AI agent replies to that particular inquiry or the question accordingly. So we have to provide all the details, all the knowledge to this knowledge source, and then we have to upload that file from here. So now we have uploaded this, and then we have the next option as AI interface. Now here you have to name your brand. Here I have named it as Excel Retail, and then the header display subheading name is we are online and happy to assist you. Over here you can see this, and then the initial message will be this. Then we have this display the powered by Pabbly label. If you want to keep it, you can keep it. If you want to disable it, you can see we have disabled this. I want to keep this enabled, so I'm going to keep it. Then we have this footer text. I have added the privacy policy, and then I have added the footer link of this privacy policy itself, and then the user first message, I need help. Now I have added this I need help, but whenever a user asks me any question, or even if they ask me direct question about the product or whatever the query they have, we are going to answer that. So it does not depend that whether the user's first message will be I need help only or not. Now moving on towards the next step, we have this styling. Now here we have so many options. We have this light mode. You can add this dark mode also. I want to keep it light. We have the assistant shape, circle, square, rounded square. You can see that it is changing over here. I want to keep it circle. And then we have this color. If you want to change the color, you can do that like this. So I want to keep the default settings only, so I'm not going to change anything here. If you want to provide the profile picture, you can do that. You can simply click on this cloud and upload the picture to the assistant also, and the header also, and the background picture also. You can do that simply by clicking on the cloud and uploading that particular picture. Here I have successfully created this complete AI assistant, and then we have to make sure that we toggle on this button and then we save this AI assistant. You will see the AI assistant will be saved here. AI assistant saved successfully. And now we have to follow a very important step. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, so I have to go towards the settings and then click on this inbox settings. I'm going to open this inbox settings in a new tab. I have landed towards this inbox settings and I have to keep scroll down, and I have enabled this AI auto replies. If you keep this disabled, I'm going to disable and then I'm going to show it to you once. So here I'm going to disable AI replies. AI auto reply disabled for new chats only. So here I have disabled this. I'm going to enable this here, and here it has been enabled. We have to enable this and then we have to select the contact. Now here I have not created any contact, so I'm going to select it as all contacts, and then I'm going to select my AI assistant or the AI agent as this one, the one I have created, and this AI assistant will start working on all of the chats. Now here if I go to my inbox and enable a chat one by one, then this will be very time consuming and an illogical process. So that's why you can create a contact list and then enable that particular AI assistant to that contact list, or you can select all of the contacts. So here I have selected that. I'm going to save this. If you have created more AI assistant, more contact list, then you can simply click on this add more rule, select that particular list and select that particular AI assistant. So here inbox settings saved successfully. I will go back towards my WhatsApp and I'm going to send some message like, how do I return a shirt I bought last week? I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. And here it is, we have received this reply. You can return your shirt within 15 days of purchase as long as it is unused with original tags and packaging. What you can also do in your knowledge base, while creating your knowledge base, you can keep updating it with the orders. So I'm going to ask the question like, when will my order 12345 be delivered? I'm going to send this and you will see my AI agent is quickly going to reply to this question also. Order 12345 is currently being processed. Standard delivery usually takes 3-5 business days, while express delivery takes 1-2 days. You can track your order using the tracking link sent via SMS or email after shipment. So this is how we have created this retail inquiry AI assistant or AI agent, and you simply have to update your knowledge base, create a dynamic and a static knowledge there, and then your AI agent will start giving all the replies to the inquiries sent by your customers. So here I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. If you have any doubts, you can comment down the video below. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.